It's a great Friday, bro. It's a great Friday. Tilting like a mad person. Yeah, we're fucking tilted. We just blew the account. It's currently in like $200 worth of drawdown. So that's awesome. How do I feel? Man. Does it suck that I don't feel anything? Does it suck that it's just like, I'll just go again? Like, I'll just try again? But I knew I had to talk about this. I came in here with the urge to trade. I still wanted to trade. Bro. I totally forgot. I wanted to trade. I didn't want to mess with this account, but I was like, I don't have a playground to trade in. Like, I was trying to trade on that one. It didn't even dawn on me, bro. Now it did. It didn't even dawn on me that I have the TradingView account to trade on for shit like this when I get into this mode. Now I am upset because I genuinely did forget about that. And now it's just like, this could have happened, but this could have happened and not mattered. Like, but this matters to me, and it's happening, and it didn't have to happen. I was the only one that allowed for this. So now the account is not good right now. I don't know. I'm just here and I'm like, damn, bro. I really just did that. Like, all it is. Like, I was straight. I was good. I was in profit. It's just profit that I never seen before, but I just... You know, I didn't want to make this video. You know, I didn't want to put it in my journal. But, no lie, I was thinking about content. I ain't even gonna lie. I was thinking, like, wait a minute. This is, like, a real experience that people deal with, that I've dealt with. But, you know, now that it's Friday and I'm at home, like, I can actually talk about it and record about it and, you know, be aware of it like it's happening. And what happened, I got bored. I got bored, and I you know, the rush, I just love trading. You know, everything that I accomplished, I was just so happy, and I wanted to get back on the charts. When the whole goal is to have time freedom. But you're just so addicted. And it's not, it's the money, but it's also just being right about your analysis and having price going in the direction that you felt like it was going to go into. You know, that's the part that really gets to me. Is like, oh, I love this. I love the feeling of that. I love the feeling of price doing, you know, the things that I like. You know, it's nice. So I was just, you know, I don't know. I'm just here right now. I'm in a trade. And I'm just going to let it go. To be honest. I'm just going to let it go. Because, man, I don't know, man. I'm just here. I'm just here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel great, but I'm just like, whatever. Like, what's new? You know, it's like I can trade. I do a good job at that. Like, you see, like I can make good trading ideas, but I get cocky and I let that get into my head that I'm invincible, that I can do it all, you know? I never miss, and that shit is humbling. And, you know, it's like I don't fault anybody. It's not like, you know, it's not like this is all me, right? Like, I'm past all of that. So it's like, all I need to do is just get back on. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue trading. It's like, I'm not going to self-deprecate myself. I'm not going to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, we still got to show up the next day. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. These are just the rallies. Like, and it's a testament to show that, like, I know what I'm doing, and I'm ultimately so proud of the fact that I can genuinely and honestly say that. The fact that I'm at this point is a beautiful thing for me and my progress. It's knowing it. I've said this, time and time again. It was like knowing that the psychology is the only thing that's breaking me down is a beautiful and also shitty experience to have to deal with, because that's how you know it's possible. It's possible. Like that's why I don't understand like how people can like knock on trading and be like, oh, you can't do it. And it's like, you really can. Like, who am I? Like, literally, I have no background on trading. There's nobody in my family. I didn't even hear about this shit growing up. Like, you hear about the investment, like stocks, but you don't hear about day trading. Like, who's talking about that? So the fact that I could pick this up by simply looking at some YouTube videos and then eventually like getting some courses to help on my journey, but just like two, and they weren't like $1,800. They were like, one was $70 and the other one was, it wasn't even a course. It was Doyle's Discord thing. Like, I got his course, but I didn't pay for it. Anyway, but like, just with those two things, like, I was able to do all of this, and I was able to make demo money, but still during real live markets money. And that's all you could ever ask for. And so I know that it's possible because I'm doing it. I've been doing it for the past 2.5 years. Like, I just haven't been good at it. But recently I've been good at it, trading wise, but psychologically, mindset wise, that's the thing that I've been struggling with. So it's nice to know that I've gotten over one hurdle. Now we got to get on the beast, which is yourself. And that's why, I can't be mad at myself for this. Like, does it suck? Yeah, 100%. Like, I worked so hard to get to that point, but if I could do it once, I could do it again. Prove it to yourself, And so that's why it's like, you get in these moments and you want to better yourself, but in the reality of it, it's just like, you just gotta be able to catch yourself. And that comes with experience. That comes with time. Because before, I was dealing with not being confident about my trading and also dealing with the psychological aspects of trading. And those two were like strong in my mind. So now that I have the system down and I have the confidence of my trades, now I can buckle down and really hone in on the psychological aspect that I've honestly have neglected on my journey, for a while, because I was so focused on the charts, just like how most people are. And it was like I knew that there's a psychological aspect to trading, but it wasn't the reason why I was strategy hopping. I was strategy hopping because I would try systems, but they just wouldn't work for me. Like, I was always aware that systems work. All of them do, but it just wasn't aligned for me. So I would strategy hop. I would be a scalper, then not be a scalper, and then just come back to scalping, because ultimately that's, who I am. And that was the journey of why I strategy hopped, was for me to figure out like who I am and what makes sense to me. And that's a journey that I finally, started to tap into and really recognize. And rather than say that it's not trading, it's not real, like you need to go for X, Y, and Z, like having these expectations that I don't fit in, after I got over that, and, still in the process of getting over that. Or how like now that I have that realization, it's like, okay, I'm in a better spot. But there's a lot of baggage when it comes to being a human, and I am one of those people. I'm human. I have those situations that still get to me, and quite frankly, I don't really know why exactly can I pinpoint why I go until, or what my experiences is. And that's why I've made an effort to start journaling, like, and taking it seriously. So I'm journaling a lot more. I'm making these videos, of course. And that's what's allowing me to tap into that other side that has been neglected for, the majority of this journey. And that's why I'm not upset. Like, I'm aware, I'm getting more aware. I felt the feelings, and it's okay. This is just another learning lesson. Like, I don't want to get down on myself just because of an action of one day. We put in several years. So, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. It's just the mental aspect of trading. And, once I click off of this video, am I going to feel like better? Probably not. But this was a way for me to let go of the situation in a healthy way. And so I hope what comes from it is something great, a better version of Khadi, because why not? Okay. I can look back and remember this moment, remember what it was, remember that sort of feeling of how losing all of your $1,000 profits in one day because you wanted to show off, you wanted to feel greed, you were greedy, wanting to just do so many things that has nothing to do with our actual purpose. But yeah, these are the learning lessons, and I'm still learning, and it's a beautiful thing. I mentioned it maybe in another video, but it's amazing how much effort or how much progress you can have in such little time. Like, when in this trading world, the things that I've been able to receive, just through these markets, depending on who you are. Like, I ended the day before the tilt, I ended the day up $165. Of course, this is demo, but I treat it like it's real, so it feels real to me. And having that situation, it was like, yo, I really am doing this. I'm making the same amount that I make at my job in 20 minutes, or not even 20 minutes. You know how long my trades don't last that long? They be like 5 minutes under. Honestly, they'd be like a minute under. But yeah, so it's like knowing that you can make that amount of money that quickly is like, I know I had the ability to do that if I just lock in internally with myself and emotionally and understanding. And it's like I understand, but I don't have the courage or leadership to take the reins of the situation and lock in. Like I see, like, I'm doing the action, but I'm not mentally aware enough to question myself on it, even though we're like aware of it, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm pressing multiple sell setups with little to no confluence or just back to back to back. Like, yeah, this is happening. And it's not like I'm nodding my head like, yeah, I'm okay with this, but it's more so like, this is an action that's happening, but I don't even have the courage to ask myself, are we happy about this? Are we like good about this? Like, what you're doing? Like that kind of questioning that would make you want to be like, oh yeah, this is that. And it wasn't until I decided to pick up the camera and make that decision, question myself about that, or have that idea, that's when I started to be like, clock it, right? So, everything happens for a reason on this one, and I still genuinely believe in myself. I know that I can do it, and it's like, I've been here before, but I've always bounced back, and I've always came back better. So, yeah, it's sad, but I don't want to get it too much in my head. It's just, isn't it crazy? It's like I make a good goal and then I just blow it after. I don't know. It's weird. All right, but that's all I have to say. Honestly, it's like, I don't want to click off of this, because when I click off of it, it's going to be like, now I have to be in that moment of like, yeah, that happened. I just made a video about it, and now I gotta sit here with my thoughts. Aftermath. So it's like a moment of silence. Okay. I'm gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be alright. We just gotta keep on going. I believe in you, Kadi. We are a consistently profitable trader. We already have our own music studio. We already make 10K plus a month. We already have time freedom. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely be back. Like, come on. And I'm never giving up because I believe in myself and I believe in this. All right, bye. Subscribe.